12 compelling reasons why money can't buy happiness. At Wesha TV we share limitless knowledge. The challenge with "money can't buy happiness" is that it's only partly correct. When we think typically about spending money, we tend to think about spending money on stuff, a new car, a new TV, the latest sound-canceling headphones and so on. However, as human beings with complex brains, we also adapt to new things in our environment remarkably well over time. They say money can't buy happiness. But is it true? Let's take a look at these 12 reasons why money can't buy happiness, according to experts. Number 1. More stuff, more work. One thing that many don't think about is the more stuff you own, the more work it takes to take care of it. All too often, a higher salary is equated with a greater sense of accomplishment, and with this, a greater sense of happiness. Why, then, are so many high-flying executives so stressed and detached? Happiness is elusive when you are working long and tiring hours, no matter how well paid your position is. A higher salary involves payoffs, whether it be sacrificing your personal time for family, friends, and hobbies, or accepting that your personal identity separate from work will be diminished. Happiness hinges on a number of variables that can't all be fulfilled by money. Money can't buy you happiness if you forfeit these factors in order to bump up your bank balance. Number 2. Having money does not give your life meaning or purpose. Money makes a lot of things nicer and easier in your life. You can pay your bills, live in a bigger place, drive a better car, take fancier vacations, buy more things. It can attract the wrong people for the wrong reasons, and it can cause you to make irresponsible decisions because you can afford it. I have found that when people become financially successful they tend to be more intense versions of themselves, so if they were kind and philanthropic before, now they can do more, but if they were jerks before, now they are bigger jerks, unfortunately, who feel they can be. Number 3. More stuff, more expenses. The more things you own, the more money you will have to spend to maintain those things. Don't let your stuff own you. The more stuff you own, the more work and money it takes to maintain it. Sometimes less is more. Owning less stuff can free up some of your time to do things you enjoy. Bigger houses, for example, need more repairs than smaller ones. There's more that can go wrong or break. Unfortunately, repairs are a necessary part of homeownership. But repairs can be expensive. And if you try to do them yourself, there goes your free time again. Number 4. Buying things only provides temporary satisfaction. Money can buy short-term happiness or satisfaction. Nearly everyone has experienced a high when they've bought something they've been desiring. They may last a few weeks before they fade away and that new thing is no longer interesting or exciting. Number 5. It will never be enough. If you ask most people how much money they need to be happy, the amount they give you will almost always be more than they currently have. It's always more. The problem with this is that when many do earn a raise at work, they often buy more stuff with it. One of the keys to happiness in life is learning to be content with what you have. There are many benefits to living below your means. In addition to the obvious financial benefits, you'll also have much less stress in your life. Number 6. Money can't give you peace of mind. True happiness has nothing to do with the size of your bank account. It's a state of mind. People can be happy whether they are poor or rich. It's a choice. Many people, for instance, grow up in poverty and don't even realize it until they are older. It wasn't their material possessions that made them happy. It was often their close family ties and friendships. Number 7. Money can't replace the feeling of being loved. All the money in the world is worthless if you can't feel loved. If you can't internalize a feeling. Money exists outside of every one of us. It is, unfortunately, a necessary component to living. Yes, money can help ease stress, to a point. Money can even make life easier, to a point. But money cannot buy the feeling of happiness. Number 8. Money can't buy love. Have you ever noticed that so many wealthy celebrities go through multiple marriages? As wealthy as they are, they never seem to find true happiness in their relationships. That's because money can't buy love. True love doesn't care whether someone is rich or poor. But when your focus in life is on money, power, and fame, and not on your significant other, your relationship will suffer. Number 9. You can get stuck in a cycle of constantly wanting to accumulate more. What really affects our happiness more than how much money we have or make is our attitude toward money and the way that we handle it. So it is very important to develop the right attitude toward money and keep in a healthy place. If you stick to the belief that money directly determines happiness, you can get stuck in a cycle of constantly wanting to accumulate more. More money, more stuff, but never feeling like it's enough. Number 10. Happiness comes from within and nothing external. Money can't buy happiness simply because happiness is an emotional state that we get into by doing certain things, thinking about situations and even feel in ways that trigger our happiness. And all of the above can't really be bought. So if we can't buy what produces the feeling and emotion of happiness, we can't buy happiness either. Number 11. The definition of happiness changes for you from time to time. When you are earning enough that you should be with factors like age, education, and experience, you will no longer derive happiness from money. You might as well be sitting on a pile of cash, but you will think of all the time and energies that you have spent in earning that money and at what cost. The time and energies which you could have devoted to your family, yourself, or as a fuel to your passions. Long-term relationships and meaningful work will take over money as the primary sources of happiness for you, like great relationships with friends, colleagues, boss, and family members who you are sure to fall back on when things go wrong, or in case you are facing some temporary setbacks, or having a work environment that inspires and motivates you to work harder and be more productive. Number 12. The money will never give you happiness and fulfillment, rather it will kidnap it from you. Agreed, the world is gushing with the love of money. The poor have no place in society, being poor is a cardinal sin. Yet money is never a foolproof guarantee of peace. There are those still shedding tears in their bullion vans. There are hordes of rich men crazily affluent enough to flush their toilet with the costliest champagne. Yet they would readily swap all they have with the commonest man on earth just in exchange for a true smile. Sadly, wealth is a palace and a prison on its own. The latter the world's largest penitentiary, buzzing with those who have allowed money to overcome. Thank you for watching. For more education content, check our prescription below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit a notification bell icon.